who is. Like, I have absolutely no idea who just did that. The mushroom mix-up lets you kill people in front of them and get away for...
Your garden brew. Your garden brew. Your garden brew while you were gone. Garden brew while you were gone. Your garden brew while while your garden brew while you were gone. Your garden.
free. Although, I guess there's nothing stopping you from just following the morphed killer until, hey yo, it's Amber!
Oh, that's funny.
The animation for the transformation covers the person with this temporary fog, which if timed correctly can be used to blind people. It's one thing to know which amorphous blob did the kill, it's another to have no idea what just happened.
It's between Eber, I don't know who.
But if you thought 1 second of small fog was powerful, take a look at these mushrooms in the jungle. Ever, you coward. Step on the mushrooms, and a spore cloud appears. Which is funny because the crewmates can also step on them to blind the imposter. The imposters can also obviously use them to flashbang people. The killer just killed in front of me, but I don't know who did it because they did it in the spore cloud. A common tactic when you're on 4 is to group up together, leaving little opportunity for the imposter to kill, which isn't as easy on Fungal when you can do this. Look at this. They're staring at each other through the lab window, thinking they're so smart. But check this out. I'm going to press this mushroom to hide a Manji, and by the time the cloud disappears, only his body will remain. Now let's watch this master plan in action. So, we kill him. I don't know how long that lasts. Maybe you just sit here and... Yeah, I think I'm fine. He didn't see that.
Orange, I saw that. Orange, I saw that. Orange, I saw that.
Someone has to have wires, right? The singular flaw of Fungal is something found in the mountainous region. It is a device so broken, so overpowered that some people don't like the map solely because of this one singular feature, and that mechanic is the binoculars. Despite not using electricity, the binoculars are some of the strongest camera in the game. Whereas the other maps had limited locations the cameras could see, the binoculars let you freely look around every part of the map except the mountain. No, really. You can see everything with this thing. You can stalk players' movements perfectly to see what they're up to like the ruthless dictator you are. And like a real dictator, your targets won't even know they're being watched. Normal cameras will light up when being used, which tells people, hey, I'm watching the cameras. Don't kill here or I will see it. But the binoculars have no visual indicator, making it impossible to tell if you're being watched or not. It's paranoia inducing as imposter. Whenever you kill, you have no way of knowing if anyone was secretly watching you the whole time.
Both on cams, I saw it kill.
There is nothing stopping you from sprinting immediately to Lookout and spying on Otok to see what sort of nefarious things he's up to. I guess he really is innocent. Seriously, I have caught so many imposters using this thing that I started to feel bad about it.
Well, good job, Lips. I saw you vent.
Oh, you saw the vent, okay. Right.
Alfred then killed in kitchen, and then you vented away.
It's good for more than just catching kills, too. You can tell if someone's an imposter based on how they move around when they think they're alone. If they're randomly moving about the map, not even doing tasks, then that person is obviously the imposter. The second it was discovered how broken the binoculars were, everyone wanted in on it. I don't know why it's legal for Among Us to be for 10-year-olds when it contains the single most addictive substance known to man. Entire lobbies, including the imposter, will do nothing but sit on binoculars all game like it's the next iteration of short-form content. By the way, this is 5 people on cast.
I saw the killer. I was chasing him. I went down the...
Not noticing that the killer they're so desperately looking for has just killed behind them. Look at this clueless guy. He can't see the body that's down there because he's too focused on the telescope. Okay, maybe it's not here. What?
It's orange. Orange clearly killed.
That is
Orange
like
clearly
it is one
killed.
doing orange because I was not on cam. So
Yeah.
The cherry on top is that you can't even disable it by using comms sabotage, like you can on every other map in the game, because the stupid binoculars don't use electricity, so they can't be turned off with sabotages. Because of this, there are only 2 ways to play imposter on Fungal. Either you close the doors to Lookout and quickly kill before anyone can get on binoculars, or you exclusively target the people on there so that you're not being stalked the whole time. The only safe area is the mountain, which admittedly has a lot of room to move around in, but that's it. Those are your strategies. Choose one, and why did that vent just pop? Who did that? So basically, if you ever play on Fungal, immediately kill BurgerNet and you should be fine. And you half of how Inner Slot added new mechanics. Every other major update added new rules, which, to be honest, I'm not a fan of some of these, but get to that. One immediate problem that comes when trying to create rules is how do you stop this scenario from happening? Let's say you claim you are a certain role and can prove with your ability that you are that role. You then become hard clear because everyone knows you are a crewmate. If everyone does this with their own special unique role, then you have the medbay situation all
Your garden grew wild, you were gone.
Привет. Много решили имя. Привет. Good translate.
Я знаю только английский. Я знаю только английский. Я знаю только английский. Я знаю только английский. Я знаю только английский.
Чем телефон ходит?
Я знаю только английский. Я знаю только английский. Я знаю только английский. Я знаю только...
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
then you have the medbay situation all over again, where the imposter just dies because they don't have this special crewmate role. Inner Slot solved this problem by letting multiple of the same roles exist, allowing you to let every single player in the server be the engineer, if that's what you want for some reason. But most importantly, the roles themselves can't be used to clear yourself. The engineer, for example, grants crewmates the ability to vent. However, this can't be used as a medbay scan because imposters also have that ability. Is this guy an engineer or is he an...
Garden grew wild, you were gone.
imposter? I don't know, and neither will you. According to this interview, is that someone venting was the imposter.
I do like that interacting with events, with having the crewmates interact with events to make them less of a one-stop giveaway can be interesting.
One of the things, the engineer was supposed to be the solution to this problem, because now when you catch someone venting, you can't be sure if that person was the imposter or the engineer. However, this led to the complete opposite problem happening. Because it was impossible to tell whether a vent was caused by the engineer, crewmates stopped caring. Like, I have so much footage of people venting in front of each other, and no one's stopping to question it. I mean, what's the point? That guy's probably an engineer anyway. Why would I need to point this out? You could jump into a vent with someone, travel with them to electrical, and not a single person would think anything of it. Seeing vents pop became so common that saying, I'm in the vents when asked for your location was a valid response.
Where do you go? The lights go off. I'm in the vents. I'm in the vents.
And something's gone seriously wrong if you're able to do that. I think a vent flapping open should be exciting, an imminent sign that something sinister has happened, not just background noise your brain can filter out because it's that common. I swear to God, you better not be using this video as a second screen. So after a couple of months, I turned the engineer off, partly because I wanted vents to actually matter as pieces of evidence, but also because a really annoying strategy was discovered. When you jump into the vent as engineer, you don't have to leave immediately. In fact, there's absolutely nothing stopping you from staying inside and using the vents to secretly spy on people. In your fake camera, you could spy on the imposters with. Not any real footage because it was so long ago. But on day one of the update, someone caught the imposters double killing in electrical because he was hiding in the vents. Engineer had effective fungal binoculars to every single map, which briefly turned imposter into a horror game because whenever you killed in your event, you had no way of knowing if the VTuber cosmetic purchaser would pop out and scream at you.
I just saw orange kill, I just saw orange vent kill, I just saw orange vent kill. Okay, so I'm engineer, right? I invented with orange, I just saw him bump out of the vent. Right where I fucking bumped out of the vent. He killed in storage, and then I bumped out of the vent and reported.
Also, before any of you go, but you can just turn down the time people can spend in vents. The clip I just showed you had the vent timer set to 5 seconds, so that doesn't remove the issue. Maybe if the vents blocked your vision as a crewmate, or if there was some way for the imposter to tell when someone was inside, this wouldn't be an issue. But as it stands now, I don't like the engineer. The second crewmate role is assigned.
Your garden fruit. Your garden grew while you were gone.
really understand, but I fell down this hill. Now I got glue on my hands and I got records on my fingers. Records on my fingers. I got records on my fingers and I just can't stop. Don't stop. Can't stop.
So TikTok said congratulations.
I shaved my juicy butt cheeks just for you.
Inside you, there are two. If you come in on the energy.
Who's got the cute?
If you come in on the.
Who's got the cutest pet on the internet? I have.
Have you heard this audio?
Okay, I'm finished my video now. I think I'm finished with my video. So yeah, I've done. Finally, I'm done.